Now this time he'll try to push it onto the offside. Just a single out there. Now wicket down for the team Mysore Royals. For overs, 56 runs for loss of one important wicket, Mysore Royals. Rajesh is the new bowler introduced into the attack. That is a flighted delivery straight down the ground. That will fetch a single out there. This time he'll go big onto the onside. That's a magnificent shot. He'll find the gap at the cow corner comfortably. That will be a boundary. Mysore Royals having a great time here, enjoying some big shots earlier in this power play. That's well bowled. This time was just trying to play it late. That's well played this time. Once again, he'll go on to the cow corner. This time, another misfield will fetch a boundary. Mysore Royals in a position to now score a great total here in this contest. Now batting first. That's a mighty blow. This time it will not go the distance. Safe into the hands of the fielder at the long off. Comfortably taken. Another wicket down for Mysore Royals. Will lose another wicket at 61. 61 for loss of 1. Sheres will now walk back to the pavilion. The new batsman in for the Royals now will get the strike. He'll play a defensive shot. So that ends the over. Number 5. 65 for loss of 2. That's well bowled. Trying to flick it onto the onside. Made use of the wrist this time inside the 30-yard circle. Comfortable runs for the Mysore Royals here. Early on, a magnificent start for them. A few welcoming boundaries round the wagon wheel. Now after 2 wickets, slowly the graph has now gone down of the run rate. That's well bowled. His appeal loud for the LBW. Not falling on line and impact on stumps, says the umpire. He's not happy with the decision. Dead ball, says the umpire. Sachin continuing the bowler, the tall left-handed bowler. That's well bowled. That was the wrong one. Just came into the batsman, which never went outside. Straight down the track, in between the long off and the long on. Two fielders there to guard the most scored areas in this competition now. A slightly short ball. He will get some room for himself in the elevation. That's a magnificent shot. That will go the distance. Another fantastic boundary here. And also a beautiful camera work by the camera person. Is just captured it at the right way, at the right angle. Some great camera work by the staff here from past 3 days, joining us from the live updates. Magnificent ball follow here. As you've seen, a score moves to it's another lofty shot that will once again pass the man inside the 30-yard circle and find its way to the boundary. Two back-to-back boundaries, 71 for loss of 2. 5.5 overs gone. Mysore Royals now enjoying this batting session in the late evening here. There's some classic shots to be seen. In a very comfortable position now, Mysore in this semi-final runners-up contest for the third and the fourth position. Now that was in the radar and that's a biggie. That will just vanish in the woods now. Down straight the track and that's a magnificent shot. Now the umpire has asked for a new ball. That's a magnificent shot. Straight in front of the bat. In the arc where he could swing the bat. That's a magnificent shot. Straight into the woods. Now that will go past the side screen. Out of sight. It's a magnificent shot. Score moves to an 8-digit score. There's 81 for loss of 2. I beg your pardon, 81 for loss of 2. Six overs gone. That will end the power play. 4 fielders compulsory inside and the rest can field outside the 30-yard circle. Rajesh SP. Sachin Manoj will now continue the bowling attack. 81 for loss of 2. 7th over in progress after the power play. That's the off spin. Straight into the hands of the fielder at mid wicket comfortably. That is a soft-handed dismissal. Soft dismissal. Very easy one. That was a dolly. Sachin Manoj once again strikes. Now he has done the damage for the team. Mysore Royals lose their second wicket here. I beg your pardon. The third wicket now in this contest. Magnificent piece of bowling from Sachin Manoj. The off spinner doing the job. Slightly tossing it up. Just going across the line and it will safely land into the hands of the fielder in the mid wicket. Royals were in a good start and now losing the third wicket, now in deep trouble. Royals, desperate need of partnership in this game for the special contest here held, which is for the I beg your pardon, it's Telangana. Now the man on strike. Short ball was well struck to the mid-wicket region. TACT, Telangana Advocates cricket team, now reach a mark of 80 plus runs here in this contest, very comfortably in the 7th over after the power play. They've had a magnificent power play here, scoring 60 plus runs and but losing 2 wickets. Made use of the feet. That's well played onto the onside. Just trying to push it onto the onside with that footwork to that off spinner. Just trying to play it along the carpet. It's a magnificent shot. I will just crawl away to the boundary. RS Abhishek has been introduced into the attack, the new bowler on Karnataka Advocates Cricket Association. Slightly giving a short ball an opportunity to cut it onto the point region. A tall man making no mistake. He's just timed it perfectly with that boundary. Now score will come up to 88 for loss of 3. That's well played. Played on back foot. Now this time he'll also have a chase. 2 back-to-back boundaries. Abhishek not feeling happy with both the lengths now which he's bowled now. Slightly keeps the run rate ticking up and up for Telangana Advocates cricket team. That's well played. Once again, he plays it onto the back foot shot. This time, man inside the 30-yard circle will collect it comfortably. They will run a single out there. It's already 92 runs on the board in the 8th over in progression. Abhishek will continue the bowling attack. So another short ball, trying to put it onto the offside. This time is well played. Defensively playing this over in the middle out there. in the 8th over. So loud appeal, slight bit of a snick, says the wicket keeper and the man at backward point. The umpire is not convinced about that appeal. He'll stay silent with that decision and will remain as a dot ball. The steps out, trying to hit it. This time, not much of timing in this delivery. It will go along the carpet for a single out there. 8 overs gone, 94 for loss of 3. Telangana Advocates cricket team. Another 2 overs in this end will be left out. Another 12 overs game will be left out here for the first half. Once again, the off spinner will continue the bowling attack. Sachin Manoj picked up 1 wicket here in this contest against the Telangana team for Karnataka. 94 for loss of 3. This time he'll try to loft it on to the long off in between region. Now he's mistimed it successfully. Will land safe and will fetch a single out there. Ninth over in progress. Saman Abhishek B. Sam has already made 56 runs of his bat. Is on strike, and Abhishek now taking up the partnership with Osama. Slightly playing it back-footed to find the gap in between the point and backward point. That's well bowled. Short third man will collect it. Now the protective field, 1 point and 1 short third man. The keepers up the stumps, and the leg side, 1 fine leg will be there present to just protect his off spinner. Off spin. Now once again he'll play it onto the back foot. A few comfortable runs flowing in. Sachin Manoj. That's a magnificent shot. He tosses it up. He'll get the elevation. It's a magnificent shot this time. Will go straight across the cow corner. That will vanish. That's a maximum magnificent shot. That's a perfect slog of that delivery. That maximum will now disappear the ball. Osama scores another 6 and will reach up to a mark of 63 runs here in this contest. Still not out. Score moves to 102. 100 comes up for Telangana. The 10th over, very first delivery. That was a very poor loose delivery. Low full toss, allowing him to strike it onto the onside. A very easy runs for Abhishek. That's well bowled. This time not much of room. Pitched it. Pitched it right and we'll have that turn. That's well played. Made use of the feet along the carpet. The man at mid wicket will have to hurry to pick it up. That's well bowled once again. The umpire says it's a wide ball straight down the leg streak. Osama, the left-handed batsman, this time he strikes the delivery. That's not timed well. Will fall short and will fall safe. That's well struck. Now we'll get that room to the cover point and the covers region. It's a good shot by Abhishek. Good runs from his bat. Let's go almost to 113. That's well played. That's sensible cricket. Ten overs gone. 114 for loss of 3. That will change the end. Vijay Kumar from the other end is the new bowler introduced. Abhishek on strike for TACT. Is another off spinner who's been introduced into the attack. That's well bowled. Great deliveries bowled this over. Three consecutive dot balls. Flicks it onto the onside. It's a kind of a fine glance. The man at dip mid wicket will collect it. The left and the right combination for Team Telangana is now working brilliantly here. Lot of field changes should be made for every ball after strike rotated. That's well bowled once again. Slightly trying to push it onto the offside. They have to hurry. Good running in between the wickets now. 11 overs gone. 118 for loss of 3. This flicked, made use of the pace. That's good shot onto the onside. It's well played this time. He's lofted it straight down the ground. Comfortable runs for the Telangana Association Advocates team here. Flicked it onto the onside. Fine leg will collect it inside the 30-yard circle. A few comfortable runs. Seamer's been introduced into the attack. A few spinners earlier took over the game. After the end has been changed, now the Karnataka Advocates Association have now decided for a seamer to attack in the different end. Just opening the face of the blade. Man has shot third man. Why is shot third man will collect it? That is well bowled. Slightly trying to flick it onto the onside, but this time finally will end up with a dot ball. End of over number 12, 132. Beg your pardon, it's 122. He goes across the line. That's another magnificent shot. Well clear the ropes comfortably. Six signal from the umpire. Vijay Kumar tosses up that off spinner. Abhishek B's bat will now swing for a six. Magnificent shot. That's a maximum here. With some free hands after a six. A good comeback by Vijay Kumar. A quicker delivery. The left and the right combination is now that's well played. That's a lofted shot. Straight down the ground. Man at long off will collect it. It's well bowled. Slightly play late into that delivery, and that's got well behind the sticks. That's well struck into the radar. Now this will again vanish to the side screen. Straight down the track. That's a magnificent shot by Osama. Now he'll reach 73 individually out of 36 deliveries. Magnificent piece of batting in this first innings in the special game of the third and the fourth position decider. The semi-final runners-up contest here. Thirteen overs gone, 136 for loss of 3. $136 for loss of 3. End of over number 13. This well struck along the carpet shot this time. 137 for loss of 3. 14th over in progress now. 5 to go. Abhishek and Zama, magnificent partnership. Over 100 runs partnership here this contest now. Short ball, trying to strike it hard. Not much of timing in that delivery. Just will keep up the strike rotate. That's well played. Slightly flicking it onto the onside. That will go straight down the track. .138 for loss of 3. 14th over in progression now. A magnificent partnership. Over 100 runs partnership. The left and right combination is now giving a problem to the opposition. To change some line here. They had a magnificent run rate. Once again trying to flick it onto the onside. That's a magnificent catch. Now the partnership will break. Abhishek, I beg your pardon, Osama has to walk back. The man to score 75. Latif KL is the man to make the breakthrough. 138 for loss of 4, fourth wicket down. Raghavendra for this time, a chance of a run out. Yes, it would have been done if it would have been direct hit. Slight opportunity for the batsman. This time and the white signal from the umpire. New batsman in. Raghavendra. Latif has now made the damage to the opposition, picking up that important wicket of Abhishek. Was caught in the 30-yard circle in the mid-wicket region. That was a magnificent catch, followed by Osama, still on 75 out of 38 deliveries here in this contest. Raghavendra will now be on the strike. It's a magnificent piece of bowling, but it will fetch a few runs. Now the umpire's decision is most awaited. That will include in the extras column. Leg by, says the umpire. 14 overs gone. 141 for loss of 4. A 141 for loss of 4 important wicket, end of over number 14. That's a mighty blow. That was in the radar, just launched straight out of the park. (147 for loss of 4). 14.1 overs gone now. Vijay Kumar, senior experienced bowler here, giving away some runs. Pitched straight up to Osama, will now reach 81 from 39 deliveries. That's a magnificent batting performance by Osama for TSCT. Another mighty blow. This time it's another maximum. Back-to-back sixes. Freshers building up. Osama now will move to 87 runs individually. A projected score of 213 with this run rate here. 14.3 overs gone now. It's a mighty strike. Will land safe in the hands of the fielder. Vijay Kumar giving away a few sixes now. Will strike for the team. Now will make the breakthrough. Magnificent piece of bowling. Raghavendra FO going straight down the track. Has not gone the distance. 15th over in progression, 1 to go. This time it's in the air. It will be taken at the short third man. Vijay Kumar once again strikes, makes the breakthrough for the team. Very magnificent piece of bowling. The experienced hand here will now pick up the 6th wicket for the team. 156 for loss of 6. 15 overs gone. 15 gone, 156 for loss of 6. (156 for loss of 6) end of over number 15. Latif Kale is now introduced into the attack. He's already conceded 7 runs in the previous over. Picking up 1 important wicket. Now he'll come back for the bowling attack in the 16th over. That's well struck. Made use of the pace. That's timed well. It's a magnificent shot that will clear the rope. 163 for loss of 6. 15.1 balls gone now. That's well played. This time he'll play late. He'll get a couple of runs in between the wickets comfortably for that overthrow. There was no cover. That's sensibly played. Trying to push it in between the gaps of the covers. The cover point brings up 166 for loss of 6. 16th over in progression now. Flicks it onto the onside. And stay for a single out there. 167. Someone 97 from 44 deliveries. Has had a magnificent match here in this late afternoon. Batting first for the semi-final runner-up contest here against KSCA. That's in the air. That will be caught. Osama goes off with a score of 97. with that misfortunate shot. Has not timed it well. Now he has to walk back to the pavilion with that heavy legs now. Well played, 97 from 44 deliveries. That is played late now. The new batsman Soni Lal Naik will join in the 16th over, in the 17th over. 168 for loss of 7. Latif KL. Followed by Vijay Kumar will bowl that over 17th over in progression. That's well bowled, slightly going for a defensive shot. Oh, that's a magnificent cotton bowl by Vijay Kumar. It's magnificently taken. He'll pick up the third wicket in this contest comfortably. A cotton ball. What a reflex. Great hands for the experienced hand. Sai is the new batsman in. Swell bowled, slightly off break, just with that control in his hand. That is well bowled. That's magnificent bowling. Once again, that's another controlled off break. Sometimes quicker ones. Experienced Vijay Kumar now turning things upside down for the team. So flighted delivery this time. Goes off the mark in good style. Flicking it onto the onside. 17 overs gone, 168 for loss of 8. That's well played, straight down the track. The 18th over in progression. Latif KL will now once again join the bowling attack in his final over. Soni Lal Naik and Sai will join the innings to build up the partnership, the 9th and the 10th wicket partnership. That's well bowled, straight into the block hole this time. Magnificently bowled in the past overs. He has good figures here of 2 overs, 2 wickets, 19 runs with 3.1 overs bowled. With no maidens here, Latif KL. It's a bounced delivery, playing it onto the onside with that ease of back foot. So 172 for loss of 8. 18th over in progression now. Going across the line, few runs coming behind the streaks. It's edged behind the stumps now. That's a massive shot. He'll slip it. He has to hurry. Not out, says the umpire. He'll be in a safe zone. That's well bowled. So I'm just making use of that pace and just allowing opening the face of that blade. 175 for loss of 8. 18 overs gone. 175 for loss of 8. Now once again Sachin Manoj is being introduced into the attack of the 19th over. In the slog overs, Sachin Manoj, the off spinner, 2 important wickets into his pocket. In his bag now, Sachin Manoj. Well bowled, shot, third man will collect it comfortably. No runs of this delivery. It's white ball. Extra's been given here. That's back-to-back 2 white balls been registered into the scoreboard. Sachin Manoj struggling with that line to the right-hander. Struck well, straight down the ground. The man will collect it comfortably. 180 runs for loss of 8. Sachin Manoj will continue the bowling attack. That's well played this time. Inside the 30-yard circle, the fielder will just collect it. They'll sneak in for a magnificent single. "19 gone, 181 for loss of 8 wickets. Now in the final over, that's a magnificent shot that will find the fence. Has just gone the needed one for the boundary. Jagdish is the bowler. Now he'll continue for the last 5 deliveries in this contest. It's again well struck. This time once again it will find the fence. 2 back-to-back boundaries here being registered into the scoreboard. That puts up the 189 runs on the scoreboard comfortably. That's well bowled. That has a lot of pace. The batsman is not happy. Just trying to play cheeky scoop shot across the line. This time it's another dot ball registered into the scoreboard. Straight down the track. This time trying to hit it hard along the carpet shot. This time will fetch a single. The strike is being rotated. 19th over in progress now. Once again, trying to hit it hard onto the offside. That's a magnificent shot that will find the fence once again. A much needed boundary for the team. For a couple of runs coming easily for the team in the depth overs. One last delivery to go from the first innings, 194 for loss of 8. Jagdish will continue to Sonilal Naik. Sami strikes it hard. The man inside the 30-yard circle will collect it. Not much of it will remain a single. That ends the over number 20, the first innings. Our score moves to 195, 196 required for Karnataka, Team Karnataka. Now there'll be an innings break.
आजाज बुलबुल तू ही मेरा उम्बू सुल्तान बारी बंगारी 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 यारे नी बुलबुल सिंगारी यारे नी बुलबुल पिच्छुयों ನೋಳೆ ಹೊಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಐಶ್ವರ್ಯ ಅಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಬೇಡ ದಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ಅಂತಾಳೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಬೂಗಿ ಬಂಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಕೇಳೋರು ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲ್ ತಿಂತಾಳೆ ಬುಲ್ಬುಲ್ 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 ಗಜ ಬಂದ ಕಡೆ ಗಜದಿಂದ ಕಡೆ ಸುಧಾವಿಂತನೇ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸುಧಾವಿಂದ ಕಡೆ ಸುಧಾವಿಂತನೇ ಹೋಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂಗಾರಿ ಯಾರೇ ನೀ ಬುಲ್ಬುಲ್
Now we'll start with the second innings of this semi-final runner-up game. Anvesh Reddy will now represent TSCT. Will now start the bowling attack on behalf of TSCT. It's well struck this time. He'll find the gap straight down the track. It's a magnificent boundary to start off with. Anvesh Reddy slightly being uneconomical in this contest. Now score moves to 9 without loss. Very first over in progression now. Afzal K will strike the boundary. A comfortable single out there, and they'll get a couple of that. A couple very comfortably. Good piece of running in between the wickets. The 2-digit scores now ticking onto the scoreboard. That ends the over number 1. The completion of over number 1 has score moves to 11 without loss. Karnataka advocates Cricket Association. Jagdish Reddy will now continue the attack. Went across the line, a loud appeal for the LBW. The non-strikers are pretty quick. He wants us to rotate the striker. Leg by, says the umpire. A few extras to be added. Good piece of bowling. Not much of bounce in this delivery. Jagdish Reddy taking off that pace slightly, keeping it low, especially in the power play. The first 6 overs. Afzal trying to flick it onto the onside this time. The ball will now run away straight down behind the sticks at the long leg. Leg by signal. Padded, says the umpire. A few extras more added to the scoreboard. The initial overs, they are maintaining a good run rate of 14. 14 runs for 1.3 overs gone now. That's well played. Trying to punch it onto the offside with that back foot. Going across the line, a loud appeal. The umpire is not happy about the appeal. Dot ball stays onto the scoreboard. Slightly cutting it onto the point region this time. Trying to play it. Soft hands. Will not get a run. Good piece of fielding at point. That ends the over number 2. 2 overs gone. 15 without loss. This time edged and gone. Straight into the boundary. An unlucky fielder and the bowler Anvesh Reddy, the left-handed seamer, now giving away a few runs, unfortunately, behind the wicket. The score moves to 19 without loss. Just coming over the stumps now for the right-hander, angling the ball away from him will allow the batsman to make a few edges, which could fetch a few runs there. White signal from the umpire. That's well played. Man at point will collect it. The wicket keeper this time misjudged it. Will put the batsman in a safer zone now. 21 without loss. 2.3 overs gone now. 3 to go from this over. In the power play, 6 overs power play. That's well played. Straight down the track. Played it soft hands along the carpet, this time inside the 30-yard circle. A few explosive shots in the power play is a must now for the Karnataka team. Stepping out straight, going down the track. We'll get a single out there. Afzal and Kaushik with a partnership of 22 runs. The opening partnership here. Anvesh Reddy, the seamer, has been magnificent in the previous stats. Tries to hit it hard in the air and it will clear the ropes. That's a good shot. A slight bit of fortune also. 6 signal from the umpire. That's a maximum. It's a magnificent shot. A much needed one for the team. Anvesh Reddy slightly not happy with that delivery. With that sixer, now score moves to 29 without loss. End of over number 3. That's a magnificent shot. Will clear the ropes at the cow corner. 6 signal from the umpire. One more maximum. Back-to-back sixes now being registered into the scoreboard. Move to a score of 35 runs. Initially, a magnificent start for the team Karnataka. Chasing a target of 196. A huge humongous total here. Puts them under pressure to score runs in the power play. A short and a wide delivery. Jagdish Reddy has also been very economical in the past games in his stats. Stepped out this time. It's not. They will hurry for a second. Now the batsman will be in trouble. He is appeal loud. That's a magnificent piece of fielding. Now the batsman has to walk back. The first breakthrough for the team. He was in a hurry to pick up the second one. The Telangana advocate team now drop first blood. It's a magnificent piece of fielding there. He has a good arm. Unfortunately now Kaushik will walk back to the pavilion. 36 for loss of 1. A beautiful struck this time once again to the deep extra covers region. It's a magnificent shot. That's another boundary to the scoreboard. Afzal K in an aggressive mode to strike the delivery. Jagdish Reddy conceding runs here very often. Another poor delivery, shot ball. Now we'll have a chase. That will clear the ropes once again. The ball wins the contest between the ball and the fielder. To back-to-back boundaries being registered into the scoreboard. That will keep the run rate ticking. That's well played. Sensible innings. Sensible cricket here by Afzal K after smashing boundaries. Try to play a soft-handed single to rotate the strike here. Sensible cricket by the opener from Karnataka. The new man in at number 2, number 1, number 2, I beg your pardon, is MV. We going straight down the track for a huge one this time. Not much of bounce. That ends the over number 4. 4 overs gone, 46 for loss of 1. Now the introduction of the spinner. Shakshim Gogai. I beg your pardon. From Telangana, who has a magnificent magic in his spin. In his wrist. Now the batsman just walks down the crease, the pitch, and trying to hit it onto the onside. Not much of pace. It's been a magician in the past games here in this the second day. Picked up a few wickets here, made the damage to the opposition. Sakshim. It's a flighted delivery. No ball, says the umpire. The leg umpire signal. No ball, says the leg umpire. Now this will cost a free hit. Tossed up in the air. Caught, but it will be a free hit. So remain safe. Just a single conceded from that free hit delivery. Sakshim. The leg spinner who can toss the delivery up. That's well bowled. Once again, going for a slog shot. Will beat the batsman with that spin and flight. Slight bit of flight and spin will beat the batsman comfortably. Once again, he's mistimed it onto the onside. The man at square leg will collect it. Going for an inside out. The ball will go away from the batsman. That's well kept on the stumps by the keeper. Short ball, tries to hit it hard. A chance of a catch this time. He will drop in the mid wicket. Sign fully for the batsman. He's not timed it well. That ends the over. Five overs gone, 51 for loss of one important wicket. Sher Singh has been introduced into the attack in the 6th over. Last 5 deliveries from the power play. 6 overs power play in the 20 overs contest here. Karnataka has to hurry. Straight into Sher Singh's and now he'll drop it. Could have been a cotton bowled. Slightly a late reflex for the bowler. They had a magnificent start here of Karnataka and losing the first wicket. Now the run rate is now gone down. Sher Singh tosses up the delivery up to the batsman. Laid it carefully down the track. Well struck to the short extra covers. The man inside the 30-yard circle will collect it. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle in the power play. Sher Singh keeping it slightly away from the off strike this time. Tactical spinners on the side. Sakshim one to start with the leg spinner and Sher Singh also now joining the attack. Joining the spell with him. After the 2 seamers. One was Anvesh Reddy. Short ball. He whacks it. That will now find the fence. That's a magnificent shot. A much needed one for the team. Sher Singh slightly being expensive now. Pitching it short. Well, check his economy now with that boundary. A sign of relief for Karnataka with that boundary. A much needed one. Six overs gone. That ends the power play. 58 for loss of 1. Karnataka. Sakshim will continue the spell. Now the field has been spread out. 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. He will get the elevation. stand and deliver. That's a magnificent shot straight into the side screen. That's gone the distance. Struck him. Slightly being expensive here in the 7th over, in the very first ball. Pitching up the stumps and conceding, giving away a few runs to the opposition. A tossed up delivery with a flight, slightly keeping it wide of off streak. Especially playing for spinners, you need to be really good with your footwork or the hand and eye coordination. The man at Gully will collect it comfortably. A soft-handed single here after a sixer. Slightly being sensible to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking. It's in the air. Will be. He drops a dolly. Should have been taken. There was an opportunity. Telangana drops a dolly now. An opportunity for a breakthrough. The batsman had made a mistake, but unfortunately was dropped. Afzal was dropped at 37 here in this occasion. Yes, says the non-strikers end, and they'll get a couple comfortably. Beautiful running in between the wickets now. "79 deliveries, 128 runs required." That's well bowled. It was a quicker one. Slightly blocking that delivery with that bat in the end and fetching few singles out there. Trying to rotate the strike. 7 overs gone. 69 for loss of 1. That's well played, straight down the track at the widest long on region. No, that's in a long. Very well played. 70 comes up. Walks down the pitch. Will fetch a single out there. Now he makes the mistake. He went for a late shot for the spinner. Sher Singh picking up the important wicket here has done the damage for the opposition. It's a magnificent piece of bowling there. Will be caught safe in the point region. That's a soft dismissal. 71 for loss of 2. Now the team will celebrate this dismissal, especially the breakthrough of this partnership. Ares is the new batsman in at number 4. Chasing will continue the over. 2 to go from 8th over. 72 for loss of 2. That's a magnificent strike. It's gone the distance. That will clear the ropes. That's a maximum shot. Magnificent shot. Timed well. A much needed one for the team. That has gone the distance and much needed one for Karnataka at this point of time. Once again, he whacks it onto the wideish long off region. That ends the over number 8. 79 for loss of 2. First ball of the 9th over. Tosses up. It was a half volley driven along the carpet shot. Soft-handed runs coming up for Karnataka. Now reach a mark of 80 runs for loss of 2. The 9th over in progression. 5 to go. Saksham will continue the bowling attack. Slightly mistimed it this time. Deep mid wicket region. Man will collect it comfortably. They will stay for a single. This time goes down the track, misses the spin, and he's stumped. A much needed breakthrough for the team. Sakshim doing the job for the team. Afzal now walk back to the pavilion, scoring a 46 runs from his bat. A great innings comes to an end. Saksham once again gives an opportunity for a half volley. Struck it hard this time. Lalit, new batsman in for Karnataka, will get a single out there. Saksham doing the job for the team. He's picked up wickets. This time it's in the air, mistimed it. The man will come beneath it and he will drop it. Comfortably taken two. 2 runs out of there. That's another opportunity. A life for the batsman here. Score moves to 84 for loss of 3. A few opportunities here given earlier. One was dropped in the covers and now one was dropped at the wideish long on region. This one lofted straight into the hands of the fielder, but this time once again misfortune strikes for Saksham. It was in the radar. I hope it was not timed perfectly, but it was dropped in between the long off and the long on region. Another life for the batsman. 9 overs gone, 85 for loss of 3. Sher Singh once again is brought back into the attack. Sher Singh, a slow off-cutter delivery this time. Couple of runs easily now coming for the team ASCA, Karnataka Advocates Cricket Association. That's well played. So fine back foot was shot. It's a punch towards the wideish long off. Safe handed single now. Oh, that's a magnificent piece of bowling. Went across the line. The ball never bounced. It went in a different direction. He misses the hand and eye coordination. Now the sound of the timber. Another breakthrough. A much needed one for the team. Sher Singh does the damage for the team. Once again, Sher Singh, beautiful piece of bowling. Not giving away runs very often, frequently here. He's already picked up 2 wickets in this contest. That's well bowled. Good piece of bowling by Sher Singh. Last one to go. That's well played. Struck beautifully. Played late. And will be saved in the deep now. It's good effort. Brilliant piece of fielding there. Near the ropes. Will save a couple of runs for the team. That ends the over number 10. 10 overs gone. 94 loss of 4. 106 required from 60 deliveries. 60 balls, 106 runs required, with 6 wickets in hand for the KSCA. Sonilal Naik that will now change the end after 10 overs. 60 balls, 106 required. That's well played. Straight into the hands of the fielder. Trying to loft it over the extra covers region. Sonilal Naik, a fortunate man he is. The very first ball of his bowling spell will get a wicket. Now Karnataka in deep trouble, losing the wicket. The 5th wicket now. Full toss delivery, struck well this time into the mid-wicket region. That's fielded well, good effort in the deep. Sonilal Naik, a lucky man he is. He will get a first wicket of his spell in the first delivery. Straight into the hands of the fielder at the short extra covers. Karnataka in a desperate need of partnership. It's a loud appeal from Sonilal Naik this time, and the wicketkeeper is interested in that. Leg by, says the umpire. Will stay for an extra. That's well bowled into the block hole delivery. Sonilal Naik, very aggressive, keeping up Some good stuff here with his seam. Not a very long run up, a short light run up, but a good amount of pace is being generated from his arm. Short ball into the cow corner. Man will collect it. Not much of timing in that delivery. Will get a couple of runs through the overthrow. That's a hard strike. That will clear the ropes now in between the man at long off and long on. Straight hitting the side screen. The much needed boundary for Karnataka now. That will put a sign of relief in the run rate, even in the dugouts now. Let's go shot. .98 runs, 11 overs gone. 98 runs for loss of 5. 98 runs required from 54 balls. 54 deliveries still remaining. 98 runs required. That's well bowled. Once again, spinner's been brought back. Singh. He will come in the 12th over to bowl his last over in this contest. Spell was a half volley. Was in the radar. Just they'll get a single out there. Short ball. Hits it hard onto the onside. It's well fielded. Few singles coming out there for Karnataka. Now they are in desperate need of few explosive shots here to maintain keep up the run rate, to chase a target of 180 plus. It's in the air. That's a magnificent shot. Straight down the track. That will hit the side screen. A magnificent one. Much needed one for Karnataka. Now this is coming from Nityanand's bat. 106 for 5 wickets now. 2 to come from 12th over. This time he mistimes it. It's in the air. Will stay. Singh takes it comfortably. After a 6 now, he picks up a wicket. Absolutely fantastic bowling from Singh. His experience is now counting for the team. He's made the damage. Karnataka in deep trouble, losing the 6th wicket now. That's well bowled by Sher Singh now. That ends the over number 12. 12 overs gone, 106 for loss of 6. 48 balls, 90 runs required. That's a magnificent strike that will go the distance. That's a maximum straight coming from the bat. That has a lot of meat in that. That will go the distance straight over the fielder's head at the cow corner. A much needed one for Karnataka. It was in the range for launch and it will just go like a rocket. 112 for loss of 6. That's well played. A stylish shot, trying to flick it onto the onside, straight into the mid-wicket region. That will keep the score ticking. Sensible cricket here after a sixer, going for a sensible single. Jagdish and Rahul now has to bring up the partnership. 114 for loss of 6. Strike of the delivery. Sonilal Naik is the bowler introduced into the attack. That's very good bowling. That's into the block hole. Trying to strike it hard this time. Will now struggle with that line picking up. Yorker will never go out of fashion. Magnificent piece of bowling by Sonilal Naik. He's already done the damage to the opposition from his ball. Trying to hit it hard onto the cow corner region this time. Now the fielder will have a good arm. It's well collected by Sonilal Daik this time. They'll stay for a single. Now the slogger was separate explosive blows now. A few maximums here to stay in the game. The magnificent piece of bowling. This time a loud appeal for the LBW. Leg by signal. A 118, 13 overs gone for loss of 6. Sakshim, that's a magnificent return catch now. I hope it's pitch now. Much of reactions from the bowler. That's well fielded, good reflex from Sakshim. It was tossed off flighted delivery. A quickie in between the sticks inside the 30-yard circle. Now they'll get another one. That's a magnificent piece of bowling now. Sakshim, very economical, reliable spinner in this contest now on behalf of Telangana. Now this is the decider for the third and the fourth semi-final runner-up teams. After this, post this, we will see the live action of the final. Magnificent piece of bowling. There was an opportunity for stumping. A slight fumble from the wicket keeper. That will be stopped by the fielder Tharani. Will save a couple of runs there for the team. "14 overs gone, 121 runs for loss of 6. The current run rate of 8.64, the asking rate of 12. 36 balls, 75 runs required. 6 overs to go, 75 runs to come for the team. Required rate is now 12 per over. 12 plus per over is followed by 8 now. It's a magnificent piece of bowling. It's a quicker one. Once again, it will pass the wicket keeper. Fielder in the deep will have trouble saving the boundary. The new bowler introduced is Sai Prasad. Sai Prasad will now continue in the 15th over. He's into the attack. That's a magnificent strike in the radar. Launched that will vanish in the crowd in the deep mid wicket region. That's a massive blow. A much needed one. Now the asking rate is 12 plus per over. The score moves to 130. A good partnership has been built up by the Karnataka mid-order batsmen here. That's well struck once again. Will that find the fence? Yes, it is. That's another boundary. Sai Prasad now slightly being a little bit expensive. That's a magnificent piece of bowling. There was an opportunity. It's a slight fumble behind the wicket keeper. Jagdish on strike. 134 for loss of 6. Last one to go from the 15th over. The required rate of 11 plus. That's a mighty blow in the radar. Struck well. Let's go on the distance. Magnificent shot. Karnataka in the track now. Are in the game now with that 6. Magnificent shot. After 15 overs now score moves to 140 after 15 overs. "30 balls, 56 runs required." I beg your pardon. 31 balls, 56 runs required. One last to go from this over. That's another good strike. This time, good save. That will save a couple of runs for the team. They will get 2 runs comfortably. 142, end of over number 15 for loss of 6. Karnataka now getting back. Now D Reddy has been brought into the attack, the new man. Reddy will Slightly pitch it up into the block hole. Concede one from the first delivery. 29 balls, 53 runs required, 143 for loss of 6. That's well bowled. It's another Yorker line delivery. Allowed appeal for the LBW. Leg by signal. A few extras now costing heavy for the opposition. Good partnership between Jagdish and Rahul here. In the middle, 6 wickets down, 4 wickets in hand now. That's well bowled. Once again, that's a Yorker line delivery. D-Reddy keeping it intact. Wicket to wicket, just into the block hole. That's well bowled. D-Reddy is also a key player. Spot into the attack in the depth overs. This time a swing and it will find the fence. A thick edge, more runs added to the scoreboard. A crucial boundary to be added to KSA Karnataka now. D-Reddy was brilliant. That was an inside edge. It did not hit the timber. Now it will find the fence. An unfortunate boundary for the opposition in Karnataka. Much needed boundary now. 149 for loss of 6. 47 required from 26 deliveries. It's in the air. That's not timed perfectly. It will fall in the no man's land. Will get a couple of runs comfortably. A 151. 150 comes up for the team Karnataka. 15.5 overs gone. Last one ball to go. Now this is turning out to be an interesting match now. Will make the audience to stand on their toes. Karnataka now fighting back for the third position here against the Telangana team. That is a good strike off the delivery. Straight into the cow corner. Man will collect it. That ends the over number 16. 16 overs gone, 152 for loss of 6. 24 balls, 44 runs required. A few strikes from Jagdish is keeping this game alive, and the audience also on their tiptoes. What a magnificent game of cricket to be witnessed here in this occasion. Fighting for the third spot. Telangana versus Karnataka. 24 balls, 44 runs required. A few big shots will now turn the game around for Karnataka. It's a good strike off that delivery. That's a magnificent shot. It will stay for 1. Sonilal Naik, the lucky bowler who got the wicket on his first delivery of his spell. Now he's brought back into the attack. He's conceded 19 from 2.1 overs. Stepped out this time. That's a magnificent shot into the deep extra covers. That is fielded well. Will fetch a couple of runs. 2 runs added to the scoreboard, and without a cover through the overthrow will fetch another run. 3 runs totally. He hits it hard in the air, and that will be taken. The partnership is now breaking. Sonilal Naik, once again, the lucky mascot for the team, has done the job. That was not timed perfectly. Straight into the hands of the short third man. Karnataka lose the 7th wicket now. New man in at number 9. Latif will walk in at number 9. That's a magnificent piece of bowling. White signal from the umpire. Sonilal Naik not happy with that decision. Slightly wide of off stick. White signal from the umpire. Extra spin added in this crucial game. Latif on strike. That's another block hole delivery. It's in the air. Will that find the fence this time? Yes, it is. Umpire says it's a boundary. That's another plus point for Karnataka with that boundary. Another boundary to added. That was a block hole delivery. It was sliced into the offside in the slog overs, and that will find the fence. 161. 20 balls, 35 runs required. Game is still alive now for Karnataka. Things are going right. A few conversions of that block hole deliveries into boundaries. A few big shots will now bring back the game. They are in a difference of 15 runs here. 20 balls, 35 runs required. Sonilal Naik will continue the bowling. Latif on strike. A few changes will be made in the field, especially in this occasion in the slog overs. Short ball, kept it low. He wanted to go inside out in that delivery. A swing and a miss. That will be missed now. Every dot ball will cost a game. Every dot ball will now bring a sign of relief for the opposition. That's another Yorker line delivery straight down the track. Will be collected by the man at long on. Just a single conceded there. That ends the over number 17. 17 overs gone, 162 for loss of 7. 18 balls, 34 runs required. Reddy is brought back into the attack. Another seamer who can bowl a few block hole deliveries at the right time. Will strike off that delivery straight down the track. Now it's an aggressive fielding. 17 balls, 33 runs required. Karnataka now are in a desperate need of few big shots here. Reddy will continue the bowling. So this time that is a boundary. An inside edge will bring a boundary to the team. Now a favour of luck in the favour of Karnataka now with that boundary. That boundary will now bring the run rate down, the asking run rate down and the current run rate up. 167 for a loss of 7. Runs still required. Steps out this time. Man at point will collect it. They will stay for a single. 28 runs required, 15 balls to go. Reddy now putting all his efforts in this game. They're fighting for the third spot. The Karnataka and Telangana team here under the lights. He strikes the ball. Will land safe in the fielder's hand. That is a wicket breakthrough. Wicket number 8 goes down for Karnataka. 168 for loss of 8. Rajesh is in at number 10 for the team. Reddy will continue the bowling attack. Now he's picked up one important crucial wicket in the crucial situation now. 14 balls, 28 runs required. Rajesh is a left-handed batsman now on strike. A few fielding changes been made here, especially for this batsman. That's well struck this time. Back to bowlers. Back to the bowler, straight down the track. That is fielded well, and this time just a single conceded. It goes off the mark. Oh, this is for the man kid. Pressure's building up for both teams. Clever thinking for the bowler. Fortunately, the batsman was inside the crease. Reddy using all his brains here in this contest. This time, it was a good piece of bowling. It will stay in the air for a while, and they'll Plan for a second. A direct hit would have been done. They will get a couple of runs. 2 runs. 171. End of over number 18 for loss of 8. 12 balls, 25 runs required. Swing and a miss. This time Rajesh has made no contact with the delivery. 11 balls, 25 runs required. Sonilal Naik will continue the bowling attack. In the depth overs, a fuller delivery. A chance of a run out. A white signal, 1+1. (173 for loss of 8). 11 balls, 23 runs required. Sonilal will now continue. Rahul on strike. This time once again wide signal, back-to-back wides. Frustration, pressures building up for the team. Both the teams here a desperate need of a few big shots here. Sixes and boundaries for Karnataka. A few dot balls will sign off relief for the Telangana. That's a magnificent piece of bowling. That is the sound of the timber. Sonilal Naik strikes again. Just went down the track to hit it. That was kept low. Clean bowled. Sonilal Naik aggressive here in this game. Celebrating for that wicket. That's well struck this time into the deep extra covers region. That is saved. That is a magnificent save in the boundary. Will save some runs for the team. Sonilal Naik once again now feeling economical here in this situation. 176. This time it will the ball will be struck by Gauri. It will stay for a single. Good piece of fielding. Eight balls, 19 runs required. This time it will be saved, and a slight fumble there, a misfield. Chance for run out. Will be safe. Now one shot, says the umpire. One shot, says the umpire. That's well played. Just a single coming out there. Well bowled by Sonilal Naik. So that ends the over number 19. 179. Last 6 balls to go. Six balls, 17 runs required. That's a mighty strike this time. Will be collected at the man at long off. They'll stay for a single. 5 balls, 16 runs required. 2 mighty sixes will now bring back Karnataka into the game. Will keep the game alive. D. Reddy will now continue the bowling attack. Swing and a miss. That's a brilliant piece of bowling by D. Reddy. Once again, a block hole delivery by him. Calm and controlled. It's in the air. Will fetch a single out there. That is good piece of fielding. He hits it hard this time. Will it pass the fielder? Manish Wirish long on will collect it. Chance of a run out. Yes, it is. The finger goes up. Another wicket down for Karnataka. Desperate need of runs now. So now Karnataka are bowled out for 182. Congratulations for Telangana for the 3rd spot, and congratulations for Karnataka for the 4th spot. So now we will catch all the live actions of the final.